Hello everyone. Today I'm going to cook lasagna. So what I have here is a mixture of ground beef, which I've already cooked, and I mix it with Chinese spinach. Actually, I think it's Chinese spinach. I'm not so sure, but it is some vegetables. You can put it in after you turn off the heat, so that the vegetable won't be overcooked. Instead, it will be like blanched. The recipe, I got it from one of the cook magazine. I think it's called Taste of Home Recipe. No, Taste of Home magazine, sorry. So it doesn't call for spinach, but I just modified myself. So anyway, this is the mixture of ground beef and what is it called, vegetables. Okay, and I have, it calls for 3 spaghetti sauce, but I have only 2. So what I'm going to use is that I'm going to use probably garlic and herbs, and also I'm going to use one of my another spaghetti sauce called chunky ragu garden combination. That's what I'm going to use. What I'm going to show you now is that this is the mixture. These are the mixture of cheeses that I'm using. What you need is 2 eggs. It has to be beaten and put it in this bowl. You put it in this blue bowl or whatever bowl that you have big enough to put all the cheeses. So what I have in this bowl is 3 different types of cheese. One is called Mozarella cheese, and the other one is sharp cheddar cheese, and the other one is called Armenian string cheese. This cheese, you can get it over at a Mediterranean store. That's where I normally buy some of the cheeses. I like this cheese because it has a mixture. You see, there's like herbs. I think contains, let me read it, black Nigella seed. If you can see the ingredients, let me. Okay, that's what it calls black Nigella seeds and a pinch of salt, and has pasteurized milk and all those good stuff. Anyway, what I did is that I cut it, or I use a cheese shredder. I got this from Holland on my trip to Holland. Then this is how it looks like. Okay, I shred it. And what you have to do is that you have to put the mixture, you have to beat the eggs first, and then you put salt or pepper. I put a little bit salt. I put more pepper because I love peppers. And then I put the mozzarella cheese. You can put more mozzarella cheese if you want to, but I just put about 2 or 3 handfuls or 4, I don't know. But anyway, and then after that I put sharp cheddar cheese, and then the shredded Armenian cheese. Okay, so and then you mix it like this. Well, if you use 2 eggs, okay, it won't be that much, but what I did is that I put a little bit of water to dilute the eggs. Okay, so it won't be, so that you don't really need to put too many eggs inside it. But if you love eggs, you can put 2 or 3 or 4 if you want to. But I only use 2, and I beat it up, and then I put some water in it. Okay, and next I will show you the rest of the recipe. Okay, now as you can see, I've already put the spaghetti sauce inside my mixture of ground beef and spinach. What I need to do is that I need to stir it. Okay, this is how it looks like after you stir the mixture. And what I'm using for the lasagna, the pasta, is called cremate. It's oven ready lasagna, and the other one is called is from Mueller's lasagna. I don't really boil this first, since it's oven ready. That means that you can actually use it dry. but you have to follow the direction on the box on how to use it dry, and when it's cooked, it will already cook. Okay, but if it is too dry, you have to put a little bit of water. I'll show you how to do it, how to go about doing it. Okay, keep watching. Okay, first you have to spread your mixture on the bottom part of this pan. I'm not so sure what's the size of this pan, but this is aluminum pan that I bought at Walmart, you know, for especially for lasagna, I guess. Actually, you can use any pan, but this is much more sturdier for lasagna. So after you spread your soup, I mean the sauce, then you have to put the mixture of cheeses. That will be the second part of it. And then after that, you have to put your lasagna pasta. Okay? Okay, this is the first layer, the bottommost layer. You have not put, this is before the pasta, before you put the lasagna pasta. This is how it looks like, the first layer, okay? Now, you have to lay the lasagna on top of this layer. Okay, according to the oven ready lasagna instructions, you're supposed to lay the pasta this way and give a little bit of space. The reason because the pasta will expand when it's cooked, so you cannot really overlap it. So this is how it looks like for the first layer. So the next one, I will put the same. I will put the sauce. I will put the mixture of cheeses and mozzarella cheese and everything on top of this layer, and you have to repeat the same way again and again until the third or the fourth layer, whichever layer, how many layers you want to do. But I probably do about, I don't know, four layers. Depends on the size of my pan. Okay, this is how the lasagna will look like. This is before it's going to be cooked. What I did is that I just put layers and layers of the sauce and the cheeses and everything, and this is the topmost layer where I lay it with the balance of the mozzarella cheese, the sharp cheddar cheese, and the sauces and everything. And I also put a little bit of water into the sauce, the spaghetti sauce bottle, and I shake it a little bit. When I say water, I don't mean 1 cup, I mean like half a cup or probably 3/4 cup of water into that bottle of spaghetti sauce, and shake it, and I just I pour it into the pan on the final layer so that it has some moisture. When you bake it, it will so that the spaghetti will bake properly. Although it is called for oven, although the spaghetti is suitable for oven bake, but I prefer to do it that way. So anyway, this is how it looks like. Okay, now I have to cover it with aluminum foil.